Hey guys, so this is the third video that I have made, the second video for Vim editor. First of all, I want to thank all you guys for your comments and suggestions for the blog. And yeah, some of them I want to mention is that some of you guys mentioned that the tutorial is too long, so I think maybe for now I should keep it within around 20 minutes to 30 minutes. And then some people say that they don't like the icons on the left when I was teaching. So yeah, I'll take that out. And yeah, and then some people even suggested that I make the tutorial in another language. It's an interesting idea. I think about that, yeah. And then a couple of things like some people didn't understand some of the stuff I did, so I'll go over those commands again, just to explain what it was about. Okay, so first of all, I want to talk about the VUZIcast.com. That's the website of my blog. So if you guys can subscribe to me on Facebook or on Twitter or on WordPress, that would be great. And also I have a YouTube channel. It's not under the same name, but I'm trying to move all the videos to VUZIcast, but I haven't done that yet. So I'll do that in the future. But for now, you can subscribe to the UJ Designer 85's channel. I'll post all the URLs in the blog, and I think I've went over the basic stuff. So again, the domain name, the website's name is called VUZIcast.com. Okay, and so we have a very interesting tutorial for you guys today. Hopefully you guys will find it interesting because there's some pretty cool stuff that I want to show you guys. Okay, so I already set my alarm to 30 minutes, so if I didn't get to the even more stuff that I promise, we'll do that in the next episode. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so I went ahead and installed the Ubuntu on a VMware player, because I found that like the VirtualBox, I don't know why it was very slow, so I reinstalled the Ubuntu on a VMware players. Anyway, besides that, okay, so let's go over the last time somebody said they didn't understand what the Z plus enter does. Okay, so here I have a file. Okay, so let's say I can scroll all the way down. Okay, pull on the numbers. Okay, so last time I was trying to put :set NUM, but instead I should have just put in :set NU, short for set number. Okay, and then so you see that I'm at the line 50. All right, so if I want to bring this cursor, to the top, basically bring this line to the top of the screen. Okay, what I do is I press a Z, press enter, and then I bring my line 50 to the top of the screen. That's all it does. It doesn't modify anything. It just adjusts the screen. That's all. So that's what it does. If you still don't understand, just let me know. But it's not something that's very it's just not used a lot, but some people might use it, so it depends. Okay, some of the just a little like a quick one here is like if you do a capital L, if you press capital L, which is a Shift L, your cursor will go all the way to the bottom of the screen. So you see my cursor just went to line 82, where it was previously at line 50. So that's what capital L does. Capital H, which is Shift plus H, moves the cursor to the top. So if I press capital H, it will bring the cursor to line 50. So that's what these are. So it's pretty simple. Okay, so last time I mentioned that like if you press capital Z and zebra, if you press capital Z twice, it will save and quit. Well, this is a similar command that you can do is the :X. So that's also so that's equivalent to :WQ, and it's also equivalent to 2 capital Z's. So if I press a :X, it will save and quit. Okay. Okay. So next one is so let's say that you're editing your file and then you need to look up on another file, but you don't know where it is yet. You need to go back to the command line to look through it, right? So what you can do is you can press a Control Z. Control Z is not really a Vim command; it's more of a Unix command. Control Z basically brings the process to the background. So if I press Control Z, I will go back to the command line. Okay, so I press Control Z. So you see that it says the process has been stopped. Okay, so that means the process is in the background. Okay, so if I want to bring that back up, if I want to bring, so maybe I'll do, I'll just go to like desktop, and then maybe I'll go back again. I found what I want, and then I went back, and then I need to bring back the Vim, right? I need to bring back the Vim process. So I can do FG. FG is for foreground, so it brings the process to the foreground. So if you type in FG and then enter, it brings back the Vim to the foreground. Okay, so that's what it does. Okay, so let's go to one more. Okay, so let's say you want to capitalize. So let's look for friends here. Okay, so let's say you want to capitalize friends, right? You want to capital all of it, right? So what you can do is you can enter the tilde. Press on the tilde. Okay, so that's a shift and then tilde key. Okay, so if you do that, shift tilde key, see it capitalizes the F. So if I press the tilde again, RIENDS. Okay, so now you have to make sure that you're pressing on tilde. You're not pressing on that little backtick there. So that's why you need to hold down your shift key to get to that tilde key. Okay, so let's say I make the change, right? And then and maybe I make some more change, blah blah blah, or maybe I delete some lines here and stuff like that, or whatever. You make your changes into that line, right? So when you do a capital U, if you do capital U, you will undo all the changes to that line. Okay, so you press Shift U. Oh, you see, even the capitalization is undone, and so was the deletion, the insert, blah blah blah. It was all undone. Okay, so that's why it is. Okay, another interesting stuff you can do here is you can type in VI colon. Not VI colon. I'm sorry, VI double quote. So try putting VI double quote. Okay, you see what I did there? When I'm pressing VI double quote, it highlights whatever that's in between double quotes. Okay, now this is not something that really important, but just something I find a little bit cool, to do that. But that's totally up to you if you want to remember that, if you want to put that down. And remember, guys, I will always put down the commands in the blog. So if you need a reference, you can look up there. And I will also create a page for reference. Like I will put all the commands for Vim in there, so you can look it up in the future. Okay, and I really like you guys to practice it, because like these commands, even though they're really cool, but if you don't use it, if you don't remember it, if you don't use it often, if you don't use it often, you will you will forget about it, because that's how it is. When you don't use something, you forgot about it. Okay, so let's do another interesting idea. So let's say I have like a print hello, help, print world, print haha, print Pearl. Okay, So let's say you have all these print statements and you need to change it, right? You need to change it to, let's say there's another function called say, right? In Perl there's actually another function called say. Okay, so you want to change all these print. You want to change all 4 of them to another word called, let's go say, right? S-I-S-A-Y. Okay, so what you could do is you can do a ctrl+v, right? You can do ctrl+v. Okay, now you can use your arrow keys to press to the left, to the right. Okay, now you selected the print, and then you can press on the down key to select the other ones. Okay, so you did that, and then now you press S. Okay, and then you press whatever you want to replace, right? So I said put in S-A-Y, right? I put in S-A-Y, and then now when you press escape key and then press enter, voila, you just replace all the print keywords to say. This is something, the little trick I found on the website, so just want to share with you guys. Maybe you guys will like it. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, so the difference between the VI and Vim is one of the differences that Vim can actually do highlighting. I'm not sure if VI can do that. I tried that. I don't think it does. So yeah, so VI doesn't do that. So to do highlighting, right? Basically the key is the V key. Okay, so if you just press V, right, press V, it goes into the visual mode. Okay, so this is the mode that I missed the last time. So there are actually 3 modes in Vim, right? There's a visual, there's command mode, and then there's insert mode. And if you press a V, it goes into the visual mode. Okay, so if you can just pick on press on your arrow keys, go to the right, go down, maybe select multiple lines, whatever you want, Okay, so when you highlight all these, right, you could do a lot of stuff. A couple of them is that you can copy it, you can delete it, you can cut it, you could search and replace just within that range, all kind of stuff. Okay, so let's do the simple thing, right? Copying, right? So to copy, you have to press a Y. Okay, press Y. Okay, so now notice that on the bottom left corner it says 7 lines yank. Okay, that means these 7 lines are being copied to the buffer, to the Vim buffer. So that so it's basically copy and paste on the Windows environment. So when you press Y, it puts all the whatever you selected into the Vim buffer. Now if you want to paste it, right, you go anywhere you want. Okay, and then you press P. Okay, and then paste it. Okay. Now notice that it pasted. It pushes the whatever the highlighted character to the right. Okay, so it's starting from the highlighted character. So if I press the P again, you see that AY is actually pushed all the way to the back. Oh, okay, no, it's the other way then. I'm sorry. It's the other way. So it actually goes after A, and then it starts to paste. So my mistake, my bad. Okay. Now you could do that. If you want, you could do like visual highlighting, but maybe you just want to copy 1 line, right? There's no need to do visual. So what you could do is you go to the line that you want to select. Let's put our numbers. Just know that we're at 1 line. Okay, so you go to that line. You want to copy that line, and you want to yank it. So you press Y twice. So you press Y twice. So I'm going to press Y twice. 1, 2, right? And now if I want to paste it, I can go to anywhere I want and then do a P. And there you go. I just paste it. I just pasted whatever I just copied. Okay. So let's say so let's do some shifting here. So let's say I want to shift all these four say statements, right? And I want to shift it to the right. So what I could do is I can do. Oh, before that, I want to show you the shift V, the capital V, right? So small v just means that you highlight one character, right? But the capital V actually highlights the whole line, and then you can move your arrows up and down to select multiple lines if you want, right? So let's do that. Let's do Shift V, right? And then it highlights the whole line, okay? And then if I want to highlight multiple lines, you just press the arrow key up and down. So if I press down, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and then if I want to shift it to the right, okay, I want to shift to the right, so I press down the shift key, right, and then I press the right what do you call that, the right angle, it's the second key, right to the M key, what do you call that? Yeah, what do you call that? I don't know. Okay, let me just type it out. It's this key. Sorry, I'm just not being very professional here, but it's this key. So if you press the shift plus this key, it will shift the lines to the right. But if you want to press the shift if you press shift plus this key, it will shift the line to the left. Okay. So okay, let's do that. Let's Shift V to highlight one line. Press the down key to select multiple lines. Okay, now I want to do the right arrow key. Okay, once, and then you see that it shifted the lines to the left, to the right. Okay, so if I want to do it again, oh, oops, what did I do there? Okay, I should not do that. I try to press the Shift V and then Shift down arrow key for some reason. Okay, so now you want to shift this to the left. So it's the same thing, Shift plus the left arrow key, and then you just shift it back to the left. Okay, so what happens if you want to shift just one line? You just want, like, to say you want to shift this, say hell, you want to shift it to the right, right? You could do is press Shift plus the right arrow key twice. Okay, so hold down the Shift, press the right arrow key twice. So Shift, right arrow key twice, and then shift the one line. Okay, same thing for the Shift left. Okay, it's just Shift and hold down the Shift key and then press the left arrow key twice. So that's that. Okay. When you highlight it, you can also delete it. If I highlight these 4 lines and then press D, it will delete those lines, basically. Okay. So that's that. Okay. I'm going to do my list, so hope you guys don't mind I'm being so very random here. Okay, so the other one, next one is so let's say you edited this file, right? But you don't want to save it to the current file. You want to save it to another file, right? You can do like there's multiple ways to do it, right? But this way is you can do :save, right? And then the new file name. Okay, now we do :save and then new file name. It will save to the other file. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so that's that. Now I believe the difference between the :w new file 2 is basically the same thing. Yeah, basically the same thing. So this is another way to do it: :w and then the file name. Okay, so that's that. The next one is okay, so remember I said that if you press A, it will go to the append and then go to the insert mode. That's one character, right? Well, if you want to append to the end of the line, right, and then go to insert mode, well, what you can do is do a Shift A, which is the capital A. So Shift A and then go into the insert mode, but you go all the way to the end of the line, so you can start typing, whatever, and that's that. Okay. Okay, so that's that. So let's go to the bottom of the file, right? Let's make some empty spaces. Just to demonstrate. Okay. So let's say you have this file, and then you want to put the other files into there, right? You want to append the other file to this file, but you don't want to leave. You don't want to get out of Vim. Well, there's multiple ways to do it, right? But let's say you don't want to leave. You don't want to get out of. You don't want to quit the Vim, right? You want to stay in there, and then you want to append the other file to this file. What you could do is do the colon R. R is for reading, and then the other file. Let's say file 2, right? I believe it's file 2. So when we do colon R, and then the file name, it will read from that name and then put it into this file. So let's do that. Okay. What happened there? Okay. File. Oh, there we go. Yeah. See? Now we align this. I believe I just did like so many of them. Did I? Okay. Anyway, this is downloaded from Google. It seems like they put all the CSS and JavaScript into one line, so to condense the space. Okay, so that's that. All right. So colon R in the file name, it will read in another file, basically. Okay. So let's say so another scenario is like you editing, you editing here, the editing here and there, right? And then you were looking for some other keyword, right? And let's say you were looking for Google, right? I say Google. Okay, so you find your Google, and then you know what is going on, and then you want to go back to the previous edit place, right? You want to go back to where it was before, right? Because usually, sometimes this does happen. You were editing somewhere, and then you need some reference, maybe the class, you forgot the class name or something like that. So you need to go back, right? So what you could do is you can do a single quote, and then a period. Okay, so I'm gonna press single quote and then a period. So single quote and then a period. Okay, so you see that I went back to where I previously was. Okay, so this is how you get back to the last editing line where you were last editing. So you can go anywhere you want. But then, if you need to go back to where you were doing the last place, you can do a single quote and then a period. Okay. So let's scale out. Okay, and then let's look at what we have right now. Okay. Okay, so let's say you have one file, right? You don't want to accidentally change that file and then save it. Maybe it's very important. Maybe it's a production file. You don't want to touch it. You don't want to mess with it, right? So what you do is you do a view, and then a file name. Okay, so when you do a view and then a file name, it would go into the read-only mode. It will open this file in read-only mode. Okay, so if I press that, okay, so now it says, when you look at the bottom left corner, right, you see that it says read-only. Okay, so if I try to edit something, it says warning, changing a read-only file, right? So I did that, and then I try to do two capital Z's. Okay, it says read-only. You cannot do that. Okay, so you have to put exclamation mark to to override this warning. So if I do that, I could save and quit. Okay, but otherwise, if you normally just do two capital Z's, it will complain. Okay. Okay, so that's that. Okay, and then let me see. Alright, so let's open this file again. Okay, so now you wanna, let's say you're in this here, and then you need to run a command, a Unix command, not a Vim command, a Unix command. You want to run a Unix command, and you want to see, let's say you want to see what the files are there, right? You want to see what other files are in the current directory. What you can do is do a colon, exclamation mark, and do a ls-ltr or something, any kind of a Unix command. The exclamation mark means it's it's a command. You can do a command. Okay, so if you press that, okay, now it says, see, it will list all the files here. because I just did ls minus ltr, so it will run the command, and then it says press enter, to return to the Vim. So you just press enter, and then it will return back to the Vim. So this, you can run any kind of commands in there. You don't have to, so you can run commands along with the Vim. Okay. Or another way is like, maybe you want to put it, and you want to copy the output of the command into the file, right? So what you can do is you can do a :R, which is for reading in, right? Remember, :R is for reading in, and then exclamation mark. Okay, exclamation mark means it's gonna be a command. Okay, so you can do ls minus ltr. Okay, so you can read in the output of the command. Okay, so when you press enter, warning, changing it. Okay. Okay, so now you just you see, you just put in the output of the command. Okay, so if I press capital Z, oh, I guess I did the view again. So I have to do override that, override the read-only mode, and then I should be fine. Okay, so let's do file 1.txt. Okay, all right. Anyway, okay, so let's go to the next one. Okay, the next one is okay. As for sometimes I use it, but I don't use it very frequently. This one is like to go to the next word. Okay, so let's say you want to jump to the next word, right? You don't want to like press the right key every time. You want to go to the next word, right? So let's say go here, trying to find a appropriate. Let's go to the word, right? Okay, so you want to go to the next word, right? So you can press the W. Okay, see, it jumps to the next word. Okay, if you do a B, right, B as in boy, lowercase b, right, it will go back one word. Okay, go back one word. Okay, which is not really significant, but it's up to you, and stuff. Okay, so we said about like the :W, right? :W is also writes to a file, right? So let's say I want to select, maybe I want to just write a selection of the file to another file, right? So maybe I want to select these lines, right? I want to select these lines, and then I say I want to write these lines to another file, just these lines. I don't want anything else, right? So you highlight these lines, and then do a colon. Okay, do a colon. Okay, now you see the the right angle, the left arrow, the right arrow key, right? That's a range. Okay, that's a range. I give you the range of what you want to write. Okay, now you press W for writing as you want to write to it. There's many commands you can do for these selections, but in this one we're just doing the write. Okay, so and then you put in the file name, the selection.txt, right? So you do session that here, and then press enter. Okay, so all these lines have been written. Okay, so and I think the :W is the difference is that when you do a :W and then the file name .txt, okay, it doesn't go to that file, right? So if I do this, right, if I do :W and the file name, okay, it says the new file name .txt has been written, right? But if I do a Ctrl+G, okay, Ctrl+G brings you what the current file name. So if you do Ctrl+G, okay, it still gives you file1.txt. So the different, let me see if I the file name 2.txt. If I do a save file name .txt, and I have to do Ctrl+G, you see? Okay, so :SAV actually save this file as another file, and then actually moves to the other file, opens the other file. Okay, so actually opens the file name too, as compared to :W. :W just writes the current file, makes a copy of the current file into another file, but it doesn't open the other file. It just stays in the same old file. It doesn't open the new file. Okay, so that's what the difference is. Okay, all right. Okay, so the other following one is like okay, so let's say you want to go to the next word, right? Next. This is not good. Yeah. Okay. So let's say you want to delete a word, right? You want to delete a word. You don't, you just want to delete a word. You don't want to delete by X, pressing X key. You want to just delete a word. So you can do a DW, D as in David, W as in world. Okay, so DW, and then it deletes the word DW. Okay, punctuation is considered a word. I don't know why, but they couldn't figure out how I recognize punctuation as a word. But anyway, you can do a D as in David, W as in world, and then to delete one word. Okay, you see? Okay, so that's what it is. There's also like a CW, right? A CW. So you notice a DW, right? When you type in DW, it doesn't go into insert mode. Okay, it just deletes. It stays in the command mode. And then there's another command called CW. C as in cat. CW. CW, what does it? It deletes a word and then it enters into the insert mode. Okay, so if I do CW, okay, now you see that on the bottom left corner, I have the insert. So that means I'm in the insert mode. Okay, so that's what it is. So that's what it is. Okay, all right. So let's make a copy of this file. Right? What was this original file name? I need to find out. Ctrl+G to find out. Okay. So original file name is file name 2. Right? So if I do a sav file name 3.txt, right? But I make some changes here. It's hello world. Okay. And I save it. Okay. So now it got out. I got the file 2 and file 3 should be there, right? So now if I want to find the difference, okay, to find the difference between two files visually, okay, this you do a vim diff, okay, vim diff, and then file name 2, and then file name 3. Okay, so vim diff is the parenthesis is like the first file name and the second file name. Okay, so vim diff, first file name and second file name, and then press enter. Okay, so now you see that it actually shows you the differences between two files. Now the differences is highlighted by this here. If you can see the purple line is the light purple line, highlight line, and then the differences is actually starts at the red highlighted part. Okay, so it shows you where the differences actually starts. Okay, so that's why it is. Okay. VIM has a couple other stuff you can do. I will go over that another time. But just something. Oops. Okay. Guys, I'm out of time right now. But I'll show you the last couple. Just 3 more commands, and then we're done. Okay. Okay. So you're on the left side of the screen, right? On the left side of the screen. But if you want to do so, when you do this, right, you're using Vim. You can actually like go into the command insert mode, typing start typing other stuff in there, and stuff like that. But whatever you want to go to the other side, the right side of the screen, okay, what you can do is you can press the Ctrl+W. Okay, press Ctrl+W twice. Okay, so Ctrl+W. Okay, now you see my cursor went to the right side. Okay, so that's what it is. You press Ctrl+W twice, it goes to the next screen. Go to the next screen. So if I want to go to the left side, right? I can do Ctrl+W again twice. So Ctrl+W 1, 2, it goes to the left side. Okay. Alternatively, you can do the Ctrl+W and then the left key or the right key. Okay, that actually you can specify which direction you want to go, as compared to Ctrl+W. You just go iteratively. You go to the next screen. Okay, and that means we could have multiple screens. We could have like 4, 5, 6. I've seen some people have 8 split screens. Okay, so it's pretty normal. So let's do a Ctrl+W and then the right key, and then you see my cursor just went to the right, and then Ctrl+W left key, I just went to the left side. Okay, so that's what it is. And then you just do a quit or quit and then exclamation mark to override any changes. Okay, and then quit W. Okay, there's other commands I have to show you, but for now, That's what it is. Okay. All right. So so let's go back to go back to file name 2.txt, right? Okay. Okay. So you open this file, right? So let's forget about WinDiff, right? WinDiff. Okay. Maybe we just want to open two files at the same time, right? It should be it should be doable, right? So you do a :sp. Okay. Well, :sp is that it does the horizontal split. Okay. So we do :sp and then type in the other file name. Type in the other file name and then enter. Okay, and then you just open another file there. Okay, so it's :sp and then a file name. Okay, so you can do more, right? You can do a file tab. You just press tab and then give you all the file names that you want, give you the selection that you want. So you can do file, yeah, there you go. So you got three files open. You got 3 files open. Yeah. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, so let's quit all of them. Okay, so let's try again, and then this time we're doing the vertical split. Okay, vertical split. So :vsp. Okay, :vsp and the file name. Okay, and then you see that it does the vertical split. And then if you do this, I believe it should give you another split, right? Unless I'm wrong. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so it does another one. So it has you see 3 columns here. Okay, so that's that. Just give you, and then I'll give you a sneak peek of what the next video is about. I'm not gonna tell you guys what I did here, but I think this is a command that I've been very excited. I just found out yesterday, and then I want to share with you guys. But not until next video. So you open this file, right? You open this file. Okay. So Vim actually supports supports tabs. It supports tabs in the editor, right? So what you can do is that if you want to open a new tab, obviously the new tab can be either a new file or it can be the existing file, right? So if you do a :tab new, okay, and then enter. Okay, see, it opens a new file there. Okay, you can start typing in. Okay, I just tell you the commands. Anyway, I'll extend this to. Should I? I don't know. Okay, I just do this. Okay, you just type in hello world. I just gave you the commands anyway. Oh, okay. Hello, you type in your stuff, right? And then you escape, and then you just W, press W and then the file name new.txt. Just write to it, and this is it. Yeah. So you write to it, right? So what happens if you want to open a new tab? Not a new tab. I mean an existing file, right? You want to open a new tab for existing file. You can do a tab new and then file name 3.txt. Okay, so tab new and then space the file. Always remember the colons. Okay, and then press enter, and then you got the 3 files. You got 3 tabs open. There you go. So what happens if you want to go to each tab? Okay, so you just press G as in girl, T, and then T as in Tom. Okay, so you press G and T. Okay, G and then T. Okay, so I'm gonna press G T. Okay, see, I just moved to the file 2. GT again. I went to the second file. GT again. I went to the third tab. Okay. Man, I was hoping to give you guys this time, so you guys have the incentive to come back. I guess you guys not gonna come back next time to watch the next video. Oh man, but I still have some interesting stuff going on, so don't go away yet. Okay, so that's you go do that each tab. Okay, so and then this really I don't really have a strong preference over this the next command, but maybe you like it. Okay, so if maybe you want to move the file 3, you want to move file name 3.txt to the first tab. Okay, so you go to the tab you currently using. You want to move. So in this case, I want to move a file name 3.txt to file name to the first first position tab. What I can do is I can do control 1. No, okay. Okay, then probably I forgot about that command, and it's not that one. Jeez, yeah, I don't. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's actually :tab M1 to move. But do I have a period there? Tab M1. Okay, so I put in the :tab M1, I move the current tab to the position 1. Press enter. Okay. I really need to be prepared for the tutorial. I'm sorry, guys. So actually, the tabs actually starts with a 0. So 0, 1, 2. It's not 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's just that. Okay, and then this is the end. I don't want to go any further until next time. Okay, so I'll see you next time. I'm really excited that I'm getting pretty good views here, and yeah, it's cool. Alright, see you next time. Oh, and make sure to visit my website, www.fuzzycast.com. Remember that, and also subscribe to my Facebook page and my YouTube channel and my Twitter, FuzzyCast. Alright, see you next time. Okay, just close this. Stop this.